So I got these new backlights. Now it's gonna like be all Zelda-y and like have like green on one side and gold on the other. It was gonna be super cool. And then I had to like wear like my Zelda shirt for the 4th time in a row. But apparently the lights require a smartphone to work, and the website doesn't tell me where to get the app from. So maybe they're going back. I don't know. What a great way to start this Saturday morning stream. Thanks for joining us. See you in a minute. Oh, hi, I didn't see you there. Welcome to Famicom Dojo Pile of Shame Live, where this week we're going to play... Uh-oh. They're all in a stack over here. Okay, here we go. We're going to play Zelda II, or this Zelda II. Well, really, we're playing Zelda II on a PC remake, which I'm not going to say a whole ton about because this is the 4th time we've been doing it. So go back, watch one of the first of 2nd or 3rd videos, whichever one you missed. If you missed all of them, just start from the beginning. And then I'm also playing with this handy-dandy Xbox 360 controller because it works on my PC just fine. Yeah, let's just get right into the game, shall we? And then we'll explain as we go along for those who need a little bit of catching up. So,
shame.
I gotta transition's not so smooth because I gotta like start the game up afterwards because it's PC based and it uses my computer audio. Yeah, here we go. I love that widescreen reveal every time. Gonna crack. No beer tonight. It's game fuel time. Well, it's not really game fuel, but it's my game fuel. It's code red, so. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right. Just want to check my levels here. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Didn't mean to mute it, sorry. 55%? I don't know. Let's go down. A little bit more. Alright. So, where last we left off, we are... Hold on a second. That's pretty loud still. Where last we left off, we were in the town of Nabooru. Let's exit for a second so that we can all see where we're at in the game here. Alright, so we crossed the ocean using the raft. We came here. There's some extra stuff, as you might notice. There's this bit of water we can walk on already. This is a new part in this game. There's this hut down here. There's this interesting spot. Ooh, don't really need that right now, but that's good to know that that's there. Alright. Should we... Let's go this way. Oh, bummer, dude. Maybe we shouldn't go this way. We need the fire spell. So, let's head back into town here. Okay, with boots you can walk on water. I think I mentioned last time that I believe he was in the fountain after I get the boots. I don't know if that's a rendering glitch or what, but okay, this is the lady. This is the one. Help, the fountains have dried up. And sure enough, the fountains have dried up. Now, the original version of this game, and I love this departure, the fountain was just here. It was the only one in town, I believe. And you just like go over here, you push B, you get some water, and then you give her some water. It's like she can't walk the 10, 20 feet to get her own water. So this is much better. There is a problem in this town, and Link has to solve it. Ooh, yeah. Ugh, I do not want to buy your stank map right now. I need those points to level up. Man. So I always thought that some of these fetch quests were a little weird in the original game, like there's more they could do. There's all well backside of town. So now there's more information about what I'm supposed to do on my quest here. So they didn't change much of the first few. So there's a trophy in a cave somewhere. There's a kid that's kidnapped in the next town that we're going to visit. I think that's Darunia. That's still pretty much the same. The life spell stuff. Oh, good to know. The life spell stuff is a little bit different. In that the mirror that the lady loses was like in a house under a table, like next door. It was in town somewhere. So not too bad, but then she loses it in a cemetery instead, which is fun. It leads to a funny in-joke. But just go back and watch it if you missed it. But so is that an improvement? I don't know. Who'd leave a mirror by a gravesite? Very strange. So this one I like a lot. This needed the most improvement, and it got it. First off is this building here, which looks real suspicious to me. And if you were here last week, we saw a similar building that we can only get into when we like warped into it. Like there's like one of those giant stone face things, and we could warp into it. I have not seen what could lead to this yet, and I've beaten this game once already. So we'll see if I missed something or if it's like a second quest type of thing. All right. Who's here? Matcha's here. Daniel is here. You're driving still? Are you like, you're always driving, dude? That's fine. Betty Troy is here. You were from Belgium. Hello. Vink's here. Vink's here. Vink. What? Vink's gone again. Rachel made it. Glad I could do one when you're not working, Rachel. Vink, dang it. Oh, sorry. I was busy reading. There's a notification on my PC here. It's like my FTP application has notifications turned on apparently. All right, so here's the well. And just for funzos, I love this design. First of all, this is great. Maybe I should have made this the thumbnail. Well. I didn't know what to call this episode. I thought I'd call it well. Then I thought I'd call it like, well, it's a deep subject. And then I thought I'd call it The Wells of Nabooru. And I went with the last one, and I hated it. And then as I was writing the description, I'm like, oh, Link's Thirst Trap. That's much better. So we can leave the screen. It turns out that we're outside of town here. We can't get back in this way, but we can walk in from the left side, get a little closer to where we need to go here. Nope, that's not it. I got an item out of here. I jumped in through the chimney, and there was, I think it was a point bag, a pee bag, as they say. Oh, Vink, good. You don't need to sleep. Who needs sleep? Oh, you're never gonna get it. Who needs sleep? Tell me, what's that for? Name that band, kids. You gotta at least see until I fix this thirst trap problem. Ah, I missed it. There's a way to get there right away. Oh man. All right, that's fine. It involves a lot of air control, which I apparently do not have. All right, ooh, more points. Yes, please. Ooh, there we go. Yes. Should have started an hour earlier, Vink. Then it would have worked okay. But yeah, this area is all new. These enemies are all new. But what I love about what Hoverbat did here was, and even these blocks, these tiles over here. But what I love about what Hoverbat did was he really made it like integrate with the existing game and not seem like it's too obvious that there were changes and remakes and whatnot. Like even the HUD, you might be forgiven for thinking is exactly like the original game, which it is not. Oh, I should have jumped first. I'm gonna go over to the left first. I was supposed to go up here, but this is the way out. This a way out. I don't want to like waste time going through that again. Suffice to say, let's go check it out. Let's go check it out. This is really just a spot to like get more magic if you screw up the jump I'm about to do. And then there's this exit here. So let's get the points from these guys at least, huh? Yeah. Ah, come on, you. Oh, he's just gonna run away? You coward! Come back here! Alright, fine. I don't have fire yet, or I'd fire him. Burn, baby. I'm gonna die at this rate. Oh, he's stuck. He's got no choice but to let me skewer him. There we go. Alright. Get you. Ah, come on! Come on! There we go. I don't have enough magic for heal now. But yeah, if I walked off of here, I'd be way off somewhere else too, so we're not gonna leave there. Oh, kidding me. He almost killed me. Alright, I got heal lined up. Good enough for me. Okay. I agree, Nintendo should be doing this. Nintendo could still do this. It's not like this game needed improvement per se, but this game does need a remake and needs to be back in the public eye. And they've done it with literally every other Zelda game I can think of. Like Link's Awakening got a gorgeous remake on the Switch, which, kind of like Samus Returns, you know, took inspiration for the original game and its controls, but like didn't copy it exactly. Whereas all the Wii U games, the Wii and Wii U games, have been re-released for Switch also at this point, and haven't really changed, right? Apart from maybe having non-Wii control options. But I guess the original Zelda hasn't gotten a remake apart from Zelda BS, which doesn't stand for what you think it does. It's a broadcast satellite. There was a slight remake of the original game there, but this is the only one that hasn't gotten anything at all. And granted, that was like 30 years ago, but still. Let's jump and down stab. Yes, I made it the first try. I was doing this last night to get the photo for the image for the stream here, and I could not make that jump to save my life. I was so tired. I just wanted to go to bed. Dang it. Woo. Come here. Ooh. Didn't hurt me at first. Come here. Come here. Yes. I don't know if I need to make this jump, but I'm going to make it anyway. I don't recall what's over here. It might just be nothing. It might be points. It might be more magic. I don't think it's anything important. Yeah. P-bag. Woo! Woohoo! Yeah! Oh! I really want attack more than I want life right now, so we're gonna cancel. Let's hope I don't die. We're pretty close to 3,000 anyway. Come on. All right, we'll just go down. Here we go. Woo! Here we go. Oh! Oh! All right. I don't think there's anything we needed, but ah! Meant to heal first before I did that. There we go. Maybe heal again, just for good measure. Yeah. Ooh, that was probably a mistake. That's alright. This shouldn't be that tough. Oh, if I fall in there, I'm gonna die. Careful, careful, careful. Ooh, that works for me. Alright. Yeah, Vink saying in the chat, this game never even got a port to cartridge from the Famicom disk system. So this is the only version that exists on the Famicom. Zelda, this is Zelda 2, but pretend it's the first Zelda game. It got a green cart. So basically the port they did for the NES version got put in the Famicom. So yeah, the Japanese, these games are different. They're almost the same, but they are actually a bit different, and there are a lot of improvements in this one. And I've said before that I feel like this game represents if they gave it like another pass to me to iron out some of the remaining weirdness. Well, what do we got here? What do we got here? Oh my! Oh my! These flying block things remind me very much of the original game. I love this callback. This is great. But we still have, you know, otherwise the original Zelda 2 enemies in here, which you normally wouldn't encounter until the Island Temple, I think? I can't remember. There we go. That's what I wanted. 666, Mark of Link the Beast. How many of these guys are there? I also like this because I believe you get fire as a result, right? As a result of this little quest here, and like it just makes sense to me. All right. Oh, I love this. So good. It's one of those giant stone faces too, which is a nice little touch to this version of the game. All right, water's flowing again. The well should be good to go. Oh man, my skills have not improved though. Just out of curiosity says, no answer from host, no answer from mods, whatevs. How is this version enhanced? Sorry, I didn't see your quotes, dude, or your chats. This is how you lose viewers. I was playing the game, dude. All right. I was talking and playing the game. All right. So this is enhanced because a guy named Hoverbat, I believe he released this on Reddit. He took the original game, dumped it into Game Maker Studios, so it's like the original game with all the physics and tile sets and logic and everything. And then he just started making tweaks to it, small ones at first, I imagine, and then more and more as he went along, like trying to like find the things that needed changing. I'm gonna do this instead. Hold on. We're gonna go here. Get the old lady gumming me back to health. At least that's what I imagine is happening. Is that enough? That's good. Okay. Yep. So yeah, the major enhancement that we went through just now was this whole little fetch quest to get her water. She just wanted a glass of water for herself. These fountains were dried up in this version, had to go into that well to get the water flowing again. So that's all a new contrivance for this game, but it's done in a way that matches it up with the aesthetics. Like here, in this widescreen version, this would normally scroll across. This is like 3 screens in the original game, but there's only one here. Alright, and this is a little bit different too. This magic will make your sword shoot fire. It sure will. So in the original game, this version of the game, the fire spell was basically useless. It was good for like a ranged attack, because you don't really have one in the game otherwise, like unless you're at full health. But here, in this version, they add... Oh, sorry. I should go in order here. In the cartridge version, they made it so some enemies were impervious to Link's sword, except for unless you used fire, which we just saw a little bit earlier, if you were here earlier. And this version adds this. And as far as I can tell, there's only one other place where that exists, that little thing you gotta burn down. And I gotta tell, I don't have the cartridge here. That reminds me so much of an exact thing that happens in like Shadow of Olympus. Like that game, I would have thought to myself, that's not too much like Zelda 2, is it? And it totally is. But there is a spot where you have to like burn through a bush with a fire sword. And that just, it looks so much like that. It's upsetting to me. Another thing this game added was warps. So you notice that house with let's get here, with this torch out front. This is a way to go between towns underground. And we're in Eastern Hyrule now, and there's only 2 towns over here. Well, there's 3. 4 if you count Hidden Kazuto. Here, this goes to Darunia, but I can't get there. If that name sounds familiar to you, it's because 7 of these town names became sages in Ocarina of Time. So if you think about like the timeline of Zelda, you might even say that like these towns are named after the sages. Just putting that out there. There's also, I think it's the other side of town here. There's also a way to save the game without having to die or have a second controller. This is Lady in Blue. Let's me tell her story. Amazing, I'll never forget that, but she just saved my game. Her dialogue in Western Hyrule was a bit more on the nose. Let's just go back there, because I wanna get the spot. Oh my goodness! Now we can use the fire spell and get these guys before they were impervious. So that was the improvement for the cartridge version, and they kept it in this one. The water's moving in this, which was also from the Famicom Disk System version. They weren't able to get that to work, I guess, on the cartridge version, or it caused problems. There's also like slowdown on the cartridge version. When I'm walking over the overworld, there's no slowdown here. Okay. I just happen to know where I have to go for this other fire spell thing. Let's use a warp. It's just fun. It's just fun that way, because I want to show you what I'm talking about. Ask and you shall receive. Oh, there was a town right here. We'll go to this one. Yes, Bad of Olympus could also use an enhanced treatment. Although I think it needs more work than this does. Like, there's some things about that game that really make me grumpy. I've played that one live before too, before I settle on the format of how I'm doing live stuff now. Is this to Saria, or is this to... Yeah, this is Saria. So it was a little weird. Like, I was trying to like record a video that I would edit down later for one camera, and then I would stream like this, but I would look at the other camera, and it was not exactly a pleasant experience. I don't know. Those got some decent views, but they're on the Sean Orange channel, like way back there. So I need to kind of go back and revisit that, because there's some gems from that I'd like to reuse at some point. But I did have to make an edited down version. So I've been making highlight videos too, and I'll talk about this more at the end of the stream here, of our streams. Released one for Maniac Mansion. It's all about if you can microwave Ed's hamster or not in the NES version. Just watch it to find out. They changed the sprites in these huts here. I don't have to talk to the riverman every time to cross. But on this side, boom, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Alright, let's cast some fire. This is the only other place in the game I've been able to find. And I actually missed this in my original playthrough. And we didn't even visit this in the stream earlier, because I didn't even think to come into this building. I just could not remember where I was supposed to go to get back here. So this is all new. This whole section is new, and what I'm going to get out of it is also new. It feels like I missed something that I should have just explained earlier, that there's a new section of the overworld map that this leads to that I couldn't figure out how to get to until I was like, oh, this is here. Okay. Oh, gotta jump. As the Pointer Sister said, jump, jump, jump for my Octorok love. Well, close enough. Alright, little jumpy puzzle here. And I like this too because it's largely based on existing mechanics of the original game. Ah, darn it, didn't time that right. Of the existing game. They didn't really add a whole lot to make this work. And I appreciate that. That's what I appreciate about you. Haha! Gotcha. Alright. Well, this is fun, though. I gotta get momentum going to make some of these jumps, even with the jump spell. Of course, there's another spell I could use to get across that. I'll come back to that later. It just occurred to me. Maybe I'll do it here. I'll do it here, unless I don't have enough magic. I don't think I do. Ow! Oh, I definitely have enough now. Let's cast jump. Alright, my other spell I could be using is this one. The fairy spell. I could just fly up! Sean, why don't you just fly up? Well, let me tell you. Because the fairy spell turns me into a dig-dang chicken. That's why. Advantages of being a chicken are I can still peck. And I can float down like Princess Toadstool in Zelda 2, or Mario 2. Oh Lord. Sean, I can hear you asking, when do you get the real... Oh, I can actually float to that pea bag instead of having to like jump swipe at it. Sean, I can hear you asking me, when do you get the real fairy spell? And the answer to that question is, you don't. And a counter question, why would you even want it? I think I was supposed to go to the bottom there to get across here. Did I do this wrong? Oh, hold on. I think I did this wrong. Just a second. Yeah, I did. I definitely did. Oh no! Wait. No, I did that right. Dang it. Hold on. I forgot where this goes. I had a little brain fart there and I thought that I had to, the item I'm about to get, ow, is actually not in this area. I have to go to the next one. All right, here we are. Brand spanking new. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my. I'm gonna die at this rate. Okay. Is it here? Is it here? No. Is it here? No. Nope. Guess I gotta go this way. I can't remember how to get in there. Ah! I want the up thrust. I probably should have gotten that first, huh? I had the time, but I want to show you guys the new things. I want to focus on the stuff that's new in this version, first and foremost. Keep you all entertained. And this is a whole new area. Why wouldn't I focus on this? There we go. There we go. Okay. Oh! I didn't need the boots! Well, I just learned something today. I don't know if that's a glitch or not. I don't have the boots yet. Oh yeah, this is another change. So there's a map, which you can use in dungeons. That's really great. And there's this whole inventory screen. So you press A or B to scroll through them. So there's the six stones. I put 3 in already. I have 2 Link dolls. The heart and potion containers, magic containers, are segmented into thirds now. So that makes that a little more challenging, but there's also like more places to look. You also start with only 3 of them instead of 4, as in the original game, and you get 4 more, now you get 5 more, but there's broken up into 3, so that's 15 more places to find them. Your quest items are here, so there's the letter to the Riverman first, there's the mirror that I mentioned earlier, there's the trophy, and there's an Io flower, which actually was like a medicine that was in the cave before. Instead, excuse me, they changed that quest to get a flower to help heal the kid. And then the top row are original items from the game, mostly. Well, we won't get there today, but one of them's not. And the second row are mostly new items to this enhanced version. And that red fairy, you haven't seen me use yet, but it's a passive ability. But otherwise, this thing I'm going to get is going to be a second row item. Here. Woo! Gnarly. And these colors, I think the scrolling of the water wasn't possible on the NES, and I believe these colors are not in the NES's color palette. The trees, these browns, these kind of beiges and stuff, these NES couldn't do this. So think of it kind of like Shovel Knight, where they added 2 extra colors to the palette. They added maybe like 10 to this enhanced version. What did I just get? That really looks like the meat from the original Zelda game that you use as bait for moblins, I think. What does it do in this version? I haven't fully figured this out yet. I can't push any buttons to make anything happen, but it's an ability for the overworld here. And it seems like it just happens randomly, which is kind of annoying, because sometimes I want these mobs to follow me. Ooh, yeah. So I push A, and it uses the hammer ability. And on forest tiles, that cuts them down, and that's an ability from the original game. You push B, that's the whistle, but I don't have the whistle yet. And I can't cut down this forest tile here. All right. Let's get over here and see what we got. Ooh, yeah, again, these colors, except for the enemies, the existing enemy sprites, are not not NES colors at all. But I kind of appreciate it in a way, because it really lets you know that these are the new areas that are new to the enhancement. Like, you're not going to confuse this for something that was in the original game. Oh, P-bag. Don't mind if I do. I don't believe there's a way up there. Like, there's... chicken can't get up there, the jump can't get up there. I saw a version that changed the jump spell to a double jump. Oh, there, it just dropped the bait. It was blink and you'll miss it, but it was there. So yeah, it drops randomly as you're walking, and then the encounter mob guys swarm around it instead of following you. I wish you could control it in some way. It's not a great ability, but it fills a hole in my inventory that I missed the first time I played through this game. So, you know, whatevs. It's cool. Ow. Ow. All right, I haven't been keeping up on the chat here. All right, good night, Vank. Yeah, Matthew. Yes, this is really high quality. I mean, the fact that it uses the original game for the most part is just beautiful. But then also, like, the additional stuff, it makes it easier, right, when you just like lean on the mechanics of the existing game instead of making whole new mechanics. So he didn't change the jump spell in this case, right? There was no need to. A lot of the mechanics would have to change, like the layouts of the game would have to change. And he changed enough to get the fairy spell to make sense and work. So if you're gonna make one change, I think that's the one to make, is what he did with the fairy spell, because it's just so good. I love it so much. And he used the fairy spell in conjunction with jump a lot, especially in this later half of the game here. Ah, missed him. Come here. That's right. Like these like lotus type plants are also new sprites. Okay, and here we are. There, he dropped the bait there, and then it chased it. I wish I could do that on command. Like maybe it needs a cooldown period to be able to use, but I wish I could do it like pressing A and B together, or pushing select maybe. No, it doesn't do anything. Ah well. Okay, that's enough on the new stuff. Now we're gonna play the boring old game. Chicken Link, original recipe or extra crispy. Yeah, I agree. Hoverbat, like, deciding to even do this is awesome. There we go. Come on. I really hope that Nintendo will think about doing a remake. Like, I would love to see it given a modern treatment, like Link's Awakening. Is it dropping the bait all the time now? I don't know if I like that. Here, I have to heal up here. Okay, he's still out of the fountain. I love this trick because your magic has to refill, right? Like that's just how the code of the game works. But you can keep using the magic as it's filling, and it'll just keep going infinitely. So you can use that to like not have to stop at both places to heal up. All right, I could go this way. I could go down this way, but yeah, let's do it. I don't even know what's down here. I don't remember. They changed it a bit for this version of the game. I think it might have. Ooh. Yeah, it's dropping that every time. I don't like that. All right. There we go. Life will go up. Yes, it will. Thank you very much. All right. So what's different here are the tiles, the background tiles. There it is. There's something. Oh, it's just a point bag? Bummer. Whatever. That's fine. So you can see this palace, but you can't get to it yet. It's actually the 5th. But I'm gonna pause so I can talk about this without getting hammered by the mobs here. Those tiles with like the, looks to me kind of like tree stumps. Those are new to this version of the game. They add some nice texture and flavor to the whole thing. Also implies places that you could like stop over the water. They might actually be stones, come to think of it, if you actually go to those screens. But it also gives you a location to go to with the boots once you have them. And then you can see there's some down below too, and that's new. I don't remember those tiles. Those light blue water tiles, I think are also new to the game, to this version of the game. Yeah, he dropped it that time. I don't get it. I don't get when it happens and when it doesn't. I thought maybe by pushing select I was turning it on and off to happen. Who knows? Did I go into this cave yet? Yeah, I dropped that time. Whatever. Oh, that's the thing about the fire ability too. So the candle, so it's initially completely dark. The candle ability, once you get it, makes things light up a little bit more so you can see outlines of enemies, which is a really cool idea. And then there's an option to, when you go by the torch, hit the O button on your computer, to stab the torches, turn them on, or just walk by them. And most of the time I have it off because I like to leave the light off optionally if I feel like it. Just look at this, it's just so cool. I love this. It looks neat. Oops. And then I turned the fire on. I lit the torch by accident with the fire ability, so that's kind of neat. Don't even need the candle anymore if you don't want it. But then the enemies will also turn on the torches as well. So it's a nice little addition. I like it. I should probably heal, even if I don't have enough magic to use fire. But I don't need it on this guy because he doesn't take damage from the fire spell. It's just when his eyes open. Oops. Come on. Ow. Fine. 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 See how it is. Oh, there's one. How many hits does he need, though, is the question. If I camp him, he won't necessarily let me hit him, so. Hello, Dillis of Sparta. Hello, hello. Okay, so I just got a bunch of point bags so far. Not great. I'd rather not be spending my time doing that. I'd rather not be spending your time doing that, I should say. Alright. And that's one little weird difference too. Like, this game got widescreen, right? But those enemy encounters, you don't have to walk all the way to the edge of the screen. You just have to walk to the edge of the original boundaries of the game to walk off, which was always such a weird choice. I don't know if it was like he just missed it, excuse me, or if you have those encounters so often that, like, why have to walk that extra distance all the time? Now, I was talking too much there. I forgot to heal as she was filling up my magic meter here. Alright, and away we go. That cave to the right is new. Come on. Ow. Alright, this guy takes fire. Spits hot fire! Ow. Jerk. Okay. Oh yeah, don't mind if I do. Whoop. Now, this is kind of fun. There's a new tile here. There's this tile right here. I can't cut it down. But hold on. I think I ruined the surprise here. Hold on a second. We'll come back to this. Just a second. Oh, you know what? Forget it. We're just gonna do this. So if the way I got this to work, actually I probably have to come back because I am going to die. I don't have enough magic anymore. Oh, excuse me. We'll come back to that. Oh boy. Woo! Come out of the trees from behind the tiles. I'm not sure that was possible on the NES either because those have to be foreground elements, which I'm not sure that it could have that many. Yeah, that's right. Ooh, come here. There we go. Yes, please. Woo! We'll come back to that, like I said. All right. So, if you're aware of some tricks in the original game, you can have one of those mob encounters. I call them a mob encounter. I must have Minecraft on the brain. You can have an encounter over an event tile like this one where you have to go through this little sequence to walk through the mountains here. But you could also wait for an enemy to appear and then use that encounter. I don't know if I moved fast enough. So if you're moving onto a tile as the mob encounters you, then that overrides the normal event on that tile and you can skip over it. Which is very helpful in Death Mountain. Yeah, it didn't work. I wasn't in motion at the time. Come here. There we go. I think I got it that time. Ah. This isn't the most ideal way to farm, but there we go. Yeah, and then I skipped over it. So there was this whole sequence here. Now, I don't necessarily want to skip over all that stuff because there might be items and things that you're missing. I happen to know that there isn't. So little changes to the palette here are like the sort of snow on the top of the tiles in Darunia here because we're like in a mountain town. It's a nice little touch. Small, tasteful little improvement. I'm just opening up the link between this town and Nabooru, so I can warp there later if I want to. These warps, if you are just joining us, are also new for this version of the game, but it makes getting around a lot easier. I enjoy it. I'll go see the red lady. Roxanne! You don't have to put on the red light! You ain't gotta wear that dress tonight, Roxanne. Oh, I want to talk to this old lady. No, this one. I want none of y'all old ladies. Yep, Vink's gone. Hey Peter, how's it going? It's her special medicine. I bet it is. Okay. I gotta save here. And then I believe this is where I jump. Yeah. Let's do it. Jumpy Jew. That didn't come out right. Jumpy Magoo? Much better. Alright. I don't recall this sprite. I think this might be from the Disk System version. It might be. I'm not sure. There we go. I don't think it's in the NES version. So, like, where possible, Hoverbat takes those in and uses them again. I also think... Let me see if I'm right about this. Oh yeah, the door is shut here. I thought the door might stay open after I walked through there. Oh well. That's alright. I'll save again. Okay. Anything in here? Oh, I hate this one. This is new, also. I hate this. Especially on this not great D-pad. I hate this. Alright. Alright. And again, you can tell that this is new because the color palette is not... Missed. I did this once where I got it in the first try, and it was incredible. Believe you me. I'll explain after I'm done, because it takes a lot of concentration. Ah! Dang it! Ah! Oh! Ah! I lost sight of myself and I couldn't. Oh man! It's so close. All right. So you cannot air control while you're doing the down stab. Your momentum carries, but if you let go of it, you can air control. Then so there's a combination of air controlling and doing the down stab. This is not in the original game, I gotta tell you, but this is using the mechanics of the original game for something fun. Yeah, I'll go with that. It's fun. All right, I gotta stop talking and concentrate. Ah! Ugh! Dang it! Ah, I'm not gonna make it in 10 seconds. I'm not. I'm just gonna upset myself. Oh my god, my neck is tense. Criminy. Dang it. And I'm spending, there's no money in this game, right? I'm spending EXP right now to make this happen. Not to mention magic, but I can get more magic. Oh, come on! Ah, no! Ah! Ah! No, no, no! All the way to the bottom. Oh, God, my hands are sweaty. Arms heavy. Mom's spaghetti. Ah. Oh, God. Beverage of choice today is just Mountain Dew Code Red. It's too early in the day to be having a beer. All right. Maybe I'd relax more if I did, though. Darn it. Now I can't do this at all. It's very frustrating. Okay, all right. Dang it. Why? Oh, boy. I blame the D-pad on this thing. It's just not as responsive as I would like. You can't quite get there. You can't quite get there from that second to last one, and then you lose sight of Link at the top, and I'm just like, I don't know where he is. I can't. My hand-eye coordination stops working. If I lose enough EXP, I might just restart this from. Oh, I don't have enough magic. All right, hold on a second. Yeah. Not quite a save state, but. And I think you saw there that I had another save file with the Triforce next to it, so I've beaten this game, and I'm pretty far along in getting to the next one. So I don't. All right, there's this heart piece here, right? And it stinks that this obviously hugely challenging thing is in the way of it. So I like to think of it though as that there are actually 9. Hold on. I just remember what I was doing and I can't really talk and do it at the same time, even though it seemed like I was succeeding. I don't really know if I was. Oh boy. I like how easy it seems to like get from like when I'm going up, it's easier to air control. But if I'm like falling, like I just can't seem to go where I want to go. All right, we're gonna stop here. I'm not gonna waste your time with this. I'll get it some other time. I've definitely done it before, though. I've totally, yeah, I've totally done it before, you guys. Anyway, that's so frustrating. Okay, rescue the kidnapped child on the island. Right, I probably should have done that first. But I really wanted the upstab. Oh, that's right, I needed health. That's right, that's right. Powerful Knight lives in town. I've already found the Powerful Knight. Thank you very much. What's here? What is here? Do not go in the basement. Oh, well, I'm definitely going in the basement then. Oh yes, one of these little guys. So I have this counter, this looks kind of like a little Goron head. I'm in Darunia, so that makes sense to me now. Where I've gotten 5 of those now. And we saw one a little bit ago, but I needed some health to get them. There are 12 of these total. I need jump. What am I doing? Well, I can't get them this way, but I can get them this way. Because I happen to know that up here, there is a block. Now that I've gotten the upstab, I can actually get through this and complete this puzzle. And I like this little addition to the game. Like it's neat, a little unnecessary, but just as a little fetch quest on its own, I enjoy this. But like what it leads to, won't have time for that today. There, got him. So I can't stab him because he'll just keep disappearing and reappearing in different spots. So that's what the puzzle is. Yeah, that's the NES controller. Is it 8-bit do or 8-bit do? I've never really known. That was what was recommended to me when Gary of Rock Solid Productions was here. Though he recommended against that for reasons I don't remember. Something about ethics, business practice. I can't recall. Anyway, so I need something that'll work with this. I initially tried, oh shoot, what was it? Hyperkin? And it works with the PC well enough. But the problem is that it's Nintendo Switch compatible, which isn't itself a problem per se. But to be fully Switch compatible, your controllers need to be able to handle analog directional controls. And as a result, apparently it doesn't emit a signal that does digital analog controls, and Game Maker Studio in specific requires that to work with this port. I can even show you. Go to controls here. Yeah. So there's D-pad right, D-pad left, D-pad down, D-pad up. And like I would push on the controller and nothing would happen. So like all the other buttons worked fine, but the D-pad didn't work at all. So that stunk. I was able to take that back. The game store, Gaming Generations, for those of you who are curious. Homegrown right here in Wisconsin. There's at least 4 locations last I checked. Gaming Generations was kind enough to let me take it back. They did tell me up front that they would take it back if it didn't work for me. So that was nice. All right, let's get it. So I mentioned the event tiles earlier. Dang it, I can upstab this guy, right? Oh boy, I probably shouldn't waste my health. Dang it. Why is this so difficult? If I die doing this, I'm gonna be so mad. Furious. I'll cast Protect first, how about that? There, I got it this time. Good lord. You may notice too that I have 4 lives. I had 5 before. That's what these Link life dolls do for you in this game. Another great quality of life change. Rather than be single use, you can find them once and use them once, and then in that cycle of 3 lives, you lose them all and you're done. Every time you lose all your lives, you get those 3 back plus as many Link dolls as you have, and there are 4 to find in the game, so that's up to 7 that you can start with, and then whatever you get after that. So if you just walk into this tile normally, nothing happens. So it has to be done during an encounter, which is pretty clever. It's like the exact opposite of what I was describing before, where like the encounter overrides the event tile. Well, in this case, the encounter is required to have an events tile. So weird. All right, then there's this. Ooh, I think there's a spot here. Yes, more points. Great. Okay. We'll come back to that later. All right, and then we got this bridge here. And I don't know how I feel about this. The only way across is to use the down stab in a very specific way. Yeah, we'll just do it. I mean, it's not that hard, but like knowing that's what you have to do can be frustrating. There's a place that you saw me do it earlier in earlier streams, but knowing that you have to do it at some point might make you think, oh, I can go back and do that other one eventually. I'm going straight to where the kidnapped kid is, by the way, because we can't finish this palace without it. Ow. And that jump strike works on these. Are they Lizalfos exactly? I'm not sure. All right, this is new. The kid isn't new, but the little pedestal he's on, and he's like in like a little playpen kind of, is new. I love that. That's great. What an image. Could you even see that? Because I think it was behind the. Yeah, sorry. The chat was covering him up a little bit. Oh boy. Anyway, so I know that there are places I can go through this maze, right? And I'll have encounters and stuff, like here. There are certain spots where I don't want to do that, where I don't want to skip and miss them. I just don't remember 100% where they are. Ooh, all right. Magic, don't mind if I do. I probably should have healed at that moment. Oh well. I think that's in the same location as the original game, so that's good. But there's another one. Where is it though? Where is it though? Spit hot fire! All the way across. Yes. Get him. So what I was trying to say before a few times now, with like that down thrust there, and having to do that to get across, like that's doable. It doesn't take a lot of skill. It just takes a lot of faith. You just gotta hold down. But the thing where I was doing the jumping to try and get that heart piece that I couldn't get to because I'm weak. That's frustrating, and that feels necessary. You know, because if you don't get the heart pieces, you can't get the heart containers. Now, in this game, it's a little bit different. This isn't where I want to go. In this game, it's a little bit different because in the original, you only had 8 slots. You start this game with 3 instead of 4 slots on your health and your magic. This isn't it either. I think it's in here. Yep, here we go. So, if you're just like kind of making your way through here, you might have gone from the left and not come in here. You might possibly not notice this little bit down here. It's like, oh, what is that? And in fact, there's an earlier area that's like this in a palace. We did this last week, I think. Can't get in, but if you're a chicken, here we go. Coming through. So there's an area very much like this in one of the palaces. And you might not know about it at the time and then go back for it later. In fact, the way I found out about it was I got one of those maps. Get him! Get him! Chicken wins. You might not know about that, but you get those maps and it shows you where your items are. So there are pieces now, right? There's a lot more than this. 15 each of heart containers. Sorry, 18 each, because you can get 9 containers total. So there's an extra 9th one. You can also go up to 9 points. You can also go up to 9 points on, darn it, on your stats. So health, magic, and attack can all go to 9 now. So this area where I can't quite get to that heart container can be excused as being like, well, that would really only go towards that 9th extra container, and so you don't need it to complete the game as originally designed. And I can see that argument. I don't love it, but I can see that argument. So as long as there aren't more than 3 of those that are like really hard to get to, that seems fine to me. Sorry, I'm backtracking now because I wanted that magic container. I wanted that Goron head. They're like little special yellow bots. These gel guys are called bots in this game. And they're so cute, I guess. Thanks, Dilios. That's good. Fire. Also, if I go through here like this, I get to level up a bit more. I read this on Reddit, I think, where he originally had originally posted this, but fine, I'll go through here too. But when you die, you keep a quarter of your EXP. You don't lose 100% of it like you do in the original game, which is nice. Especially when you get to these higher levels and you like need thousands to get there. It's just like a little bit of confidence that you won't completely be wasting your time. Just a little bit. But as you can see, I've lost all of 1 life this whole time. And actually, I'm going to show you something. That's normally a death, but that's what my red fairy does for me. Is as long as I have some health, and I fall into a pit that would kill me instantly, she will rescue you and save you from that very permanent, embarrassing fate. So once you get that ability, it makes this game a lot easier in ways I'm not sure. Let's just say there's like a lot of death traps in the Great Palace, and it makes the danger there a lot less dangerous. A lot less permanent, a lot... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god! This game's so easy! I don't even know why I'm playing it! I'm so good at Zelda II! God. Shut me up. So I've been spending all this time, haven't even gotten to this next palace yet, And so I'm hoping that this kind of demonstrates how all the extra little things that you get to do in this game, how it really expands the playtime. Like some of these things, a lot of these things are optional. I don't have to be doing them, but they're like additional little side quests that you would expect in games like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom these days, right? It just gives an extra added extra bit. Like, all right, you guys play Majora's Mask. There's the fairy sword in Majora's Mask. Like, you rescue fairies, right? Is that what you do? I can't remember how you get the... Yeah, because it's a fairy sword. That makes sense. So you rescue fairies, you get the fairy sword. You don't need it to beat the game, but it's like this nice little fetch quest that you can do that just adds dimension to the game. And I really feel like... Well, spoilers. Oops, I forgot to go in with her. Spoilers, that might be what might be happening, something similar with these yellow bots. Why am I here? I need to get that magic. That's why I'm here. Okay. Is she here? No, that's where the upstab guy is. I need... Come on. Is she in here? There she is. You are a hero for saving my child. Child or grandchild, lady? Thank you for watching that video. I thought that hamster video was going to do better. It's been a few days. I put it up on Wednesday because the Fazanadu one, the racist elves of Fazanadu. There's Reflect. Booyah! Which it's active, but there's no way to demonstrate what it's doing. Like, I wish he would shoot me, like shoot fireballs at me or something. Hey, Hoverbat, maybe I'll just go to his Discord and suggest that. But a nice addition is that every, ooh, I need to go back and ask him something. Hold on a second. Boulder Circle, 6th is west. Maybe that's how we're going to end this stream today. I've already been going for a bit longer than I would have, or I'm about to go for a bit longer than I would have. 6th is west, and that's in Darunia. Alright, we're going to go a little bit long today. Because I want to get all this done. Oh, man, no! I'll do Boulder Circle next time. Maybe what we'll do is, yeah. Let's wrap up with this palace, and we'll do Boulder Circle next time. Yeah. Yup. That'll be my my graphic for next week. Maybe not next week, next time. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming next week because it's Christmas. Then again, the week after that is New Year's. Boy, I'm gonna be more busy the Friday of New Year's than the Friday before Christmas. So I think guys, we'll have one more stream this month for this year, really. And I really wanted to do a producer's pick. But these videos have been doing so well. I don't want to interrupt that. Anyway, boy, I'm rambling. I was hoping that hamster video would have done better because the Fazanadu one, which had no right to do well at all, got like 1,000 views, which isn't like a lot in the grand scheme of things. But it's the most that any video on this channel has ever gotten. And then, like, as a result of that, the initial stream that it was from got like 650. And as far as this channel is concerned, because we used to do those numbers back on the Sean Orange channel, like in 2019, like that was typical for a stream that we would do. Those weren't even like as high quality streams, I don't feel. And then we went to the Famicom Dojo channel, and that for some reason was doing less well. It's like 200s, 300 if we were lucky. These are pretty good numbers overall, I guess I should say and admit. Not bad. I was pretty happy with them, but I wanted better, right? But then we went to this channel, started this Famicom Dojo Live channel from scratch, and oh, I should have healed. And we had to go from the ground up. So like 100 is a good day, basically, right? So 650 for a stream finally after like almost 3 years of doing this. 2 years in this channel, yeah. Has it been 2 years? It has been 2 years. Is great, fantastic. I love that. And then this game came along, and I think the first video in this like did 2,000, and I'm just like, holy crow, how did this happen? So every episode, every stream has been doing really, really well, and I kind of don't want to stop until we're done with it. So Maniac Mansion itself also was doing pretty well, like after Fazanadu, right? Like I decided to switch, because it was like the game was sitting here, staring at me. In fact, hold on, it's sitting here. It's sitting here right now, right? And I thought the hamster thing was going to be a winner, right? Because it felt like something I needed to know and didn't know for sure. But I felt like I had a pretty good beat on given Nintendo's history. So, like, regardless of what the answer finally was for whether or not you can do anything with the hamster in the NES version, it'd be an entertaining video based on our interaction with Miles. I had a lot of fun cribbing that together. Like there were like 4 different streams that I got footage from you guys to make that happen. And like those moments are very far apart. Like in like what is it, like 6 hours of stream? Oh, there's actually something here. Oh, that's what I get for not going through every possible screen here, right? What else am I missing? Okay. Oh, that's... which is the worst way to go through? No, let's get there, guys. Let's get there. Through this maze island here. Alright. Anyway, so I released that highlight reel, and it's longer. It's like 4 minutes long. Initially it was like 3, but then I had more footage to record, and that extra footage isn't in a stream. So Miles came back and we wrapped it up. So you may notice that there's nothing. All right. Sorry, just a quick note here. So this game is generally pretty good that if you enter a town or a palace from the left and top, you come on the left side, or the right and bottom, you come on the right side. This is one of those rare times where it always brings you in the same direction no matter what. I think the Swamp Palace was the same way, where you always come in from the right. Well, my right, your left, your right. And I think it's a design choice, right? Like he had to change the design of the palace to make that work, which they didn't have to worry about for some of these palaces, because I just realized I didn't need this. Do I need jump? I'm gonna add jump. Do it right now anyway. In some of the palaces cases, it wasn't needed because there was no way to approach the palace from those directions. The first palace you could, the second palace you could. The third palace gave you, there's my reflect spell. That'll become important very soon. I'm surprised that these KKK Wizzrobe guys didn't get censored more. Oh boy. Should I go left first? I don't remember. There's a map, guys! Isn't this great? Peter B says, as a producer, more watch times, more subs, makes anything that does well my pick. All right, fair enough. Thank you, producer. That's Peter Borrell, whose name I read at the end of every stream, because he is a producer. And thank you for coming. Thank you for being able to come. And thank you for all your contributions. All right. Okay. So yeah, Peter says that this is his pick. Works for me, man. All right. I think I should go left first. I'm gonna go left first. I probably should have stayed on that screen because I used up. Oh, I can't go left first. I used up my reflect spell doing that. For those who don't know, the way the magic works in this game is there are these screens, right? And there's a scene amongst many screens. I can't tell how they're broken up now, that it's widescreen, but basically if there's any scrolling involved, there's definitely more than one screen involved. And so when it wasn't widescreen, ow. Ah, come on. Yikes. Now that it's widescreen, it might consist of more than one screen. Like basically, if it's in this like square block in the middle, that's really one screen. And if it's widescreen, it's at least 2, maybe 3. There we go. That works. So whenever you leave a scene made up of one or more screens, that's when your magic stops working. That's when it resets. There we go. Now I didn't talk to everyone in town, but I think that they warned me that there's a bottomless pit here. Pretty sure. Oh, it's chicken time. Oh, you betcha. Oh, I can't get across now. Oh yeah, I got an extra, there we go. What a graphic! That's... Oh, Chicken Link picking that up. Now, if I had only touched one spot, I could have gotten back across, I think, but I can't. The chicken's falling. But I got this, so that's a pretty good shortcut. All right, anyway. Criminy. Now, does this have magic? I don't know. Oh, I don't have... I could fight this guy right now, but I don't have a key, so... I think that's where the boots are. I'll come back to this. Ooh! I like this change. Okay, I like this. Oh, I love this, actually. Alright, so in the original game, the reflect spell just strengthens your shield as the wizard told us that gave us the spell, but that guy's throwing mace, or the Lizalfos who have like their not throwing maces, it just makes your shield stronger and whatnot. But in this version, it actually reflects their attack back against them, which I think is an awesome addition that really should have been in the original game. It wasn't, and that's a bummer. Uh-oh. Where am I gonna end up? Oh boy. Ow. But it's such a nice little change. And it has a few consequences. Because the only other thing that would bounce are these Wizzrobe attacks, otherwise, right? Which is enough, but it just feels like such an improvement. Ow. Such a small thing. There are other things that it reflects in the game too, like those fire attacks that will hurt you otherwise. It won't just stop those either. It'll reflect those back against the enemies that cast them on you. Which, again, very nice change. Oh, there's no magic there. Bummer. We'll get you over here. There we go. Oop. Yeah, just small things like that. Or giving fire that one more ability, even if it's just to open a new area in the game. Like making extra obstructions just to make the fire spell more worthy of being had would have felt a little cheap and frustrating. Although I wouldn't have minded one more spot for the fire spell to have that new secondary effect. I'm just saying. But it is your only Oh great! I got that key. And it only let me get out of here. Lets me get out of here. Let me gets? Good lord. This has got to be the way to the... Yeah, because there was... that's probably a key in here. I could turn on the lights, but why bother at this point? Yeah, there is a key in here. Okay. Ah. Now that I can upstab, I can get out of here more easily. But like in the middle of this, why would I want to? There's sometimes point bags over on the left. All right, we'll just go this way. Hate those guys. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them so much. Flames! The side of my face. Oh, hold on. I lost my chat. It was a missed call too. Looks like it was spam. All right, nothing's happened since I last talked to you guys. Good to know. All right, so I guess I'm glad that I didn't stream on a Friday this week because I would have had to be done in 90 minutes. We're gonna go a little bit over. We're gonna maybe go for 2 hours today. Definitely want to finish this this dungeon at the very least. So. Okay, so I have one key. I need jump. Ooh, I'm running low on magic and health. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Okay. Ooh, can I reflect? I cannot, so we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Ooh. Now, the other thing I'm getting worried about is that I have 2,000 points already. Oh, ow. I don't think that I'm gonna get 2,000 more before I get to the boss. So what I might do is leave. Yes, I think I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna get the item out of here and leave. And then we're gonna do something with those 2,000 points, because I don't want to waste them. Okay. Did I not go all the way to the right before? Oh, that's right, because I needed the key. Okay. Yep. That's where the boots are. Alright, I got it. I got you, man. Ow. Jerk. Yeah. Upstab for the win. Just a second.
Shame.
All right. Hold on a second. I want to make sure that I can still hear the game on the stream here. Okay. All right, where am I? Yeah, sometimes Game Maker Studio stops transmitting through heal, not enough for protect. Probably need that more than I need protect though. Patience. Ow. Now it's time to get out of here and use our points where they are most helpful. All right, Dilios, yeah. I'm sorry about your erratic schedule. My schedule is also erratic, so I can't always do it on a Friday. So here we are on a Saturday, but some days it's like a Wednesday or a Thursday, but those have been really hard for me to do too. So those weeks I just have to skip. Now, I don't like skipping weeks. I mean, for those who aren't aware, like we do have a Patreon, excuse me, to support Famicom Dojo, but it's been very difficult to do scripted content lately. So we've been relying on the streams a lot, and that's kind of my promise. Like, you know, if nothing else, I will give you something this week in the form of a stream. And then I've been finding that I can take the streams and do highlights of them. So there's 2 now. I plan to do one with Chicken Link in fairly short order. I want to do enough with the chicken so I'll call those from the streams too. I want to do enough with the chicken that it'll make sense, I guess, and be cohesive. But I want to do something else as background to make it really special, just really pop, you know. Learn my mistakes from the hamster video, which it's picking up steam now. It's been a few days. But it's finally getting some visibility, which is nice. But given how well these streams have been doing, ooh, let's do this first. Hold on a second. So I have the boots, right? I don't know if I even needed the boots to do what I'm about to do. But there are these stones up here. Yes, it's a Link doll. I wasn't sure. Oh, I need jump though. All right, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. We'll come back to that. That's why I like that tile. Oh, I just realized that the tile doesn't move. The water on that tile doesn't move. Interesting. It makes sense though. Why would it? Missed him. Ah! Alright. I need enough to jump, so I won't do that again. Okay. I love that. And that's basically the Link sprite from the game select screen. Heal again. Ow! Good thing too. Cheapers. Okay. Yeah. So more plans, but like yeah, I want to give you guys at least these streams, and they've been a lot of fun to do. But I gotta be honest, when more people are watching them, as has been happening these last few weeks, it makes them a lot more fun to do. So yeah, if you're not a fan of Patreon and don't feel like subscribing, why wouldn't you? Because it's only $1 a month, and you get the benefit of having being the first to see some of these videos, including that hamster video, or at least a version of it. So like, why wouldn't you? But hold on, I have to get this guy. Ow! I need those 50 points. Give them to me. Give them to me. Give them to me. All right. We are on a really good trajectory to get monetization for this channel now. Like before, it felt nearly impossible. Like it's been 2 years, and we weren't anywhere close. Oh, this is the way to. All right. Let's get as many points as we can, and then we'll head out of here. And okay. Oh, pea bag. Don't mind if I do. Thank you. Yeah. So if it turns out that Patreon isn't your thing, the alternative could be that we will be able to have like super chats once more, like we did in the Famicom Dojo main channel, and other stuff. So we just need 500 subscribers, which we've gotten like 40 in the last month, which is pretty darn good. Yeah, it's been about 4 weeks since the first of these streams, and the watch time has been phenomenal. So I think once we cross that threshold, and if we can maintain it, that's probably the harder part, is maintaining it. We'll have that stuff. And so if people don't want to stay committed to like Patreon, then I understand. We'll have other avenues. So Peter mentioned the producer's pick stuff. So that's another Patreon reward. Is every month, allegedly, we vote on what the producers at the producer level on Patreon want to be able to see me play. And it's all based on the games that I own. Like I could buy, if there's like enough demand, I could like go out and buy one. I don't have a problem with that, but I have a lot of games. I mean, that's why the show is called Pile of Shame, is because I have a lot of games already. I don't necessarily need to buy new ones. I just need to be able to prioritize. And I love this. You can get out now with the boots. It's about walking on the water. This is great. Fantastic. I love it. All right. Oh, ooh. I haven't seen that happen before, where I missed one. But that's why there's the lower platform there, in case you do for some reason. All right, and now that I have the boots, these water areas are opened up to me. And like this cave that I couldn't get to before is available. Oh, look at that. How many heart pieces do I have? I need 2 more. So this won't get me there, but if I could like beat that friggin' hoppity hop game, I'd have another one. Jeez. But then I can get to the other palace this way too. Yep. So in the original Zelda II, they mentioned there's a heart over the ocean in that town earlier, and boom, here we go. So there was no way to get here without the boots. Which is why I'm surprised earlier when we got that neat extra bit. So this at least gives us a visual clue that there was something here. Like, this is where this heart container was in the original game, and it was a full heart container as well. But there was no clue where you were supposed to go to get this. Like, you just had to guess. Like, having those tiles there as a visual clue is kind of nice. But I think it's kind of wild that even though this game added the shallow, this version of the game added this shallow blue stuff to show you where you could now walk, It's a nice addition, but it's a little weird that there's still these spots that you can walk that aren't as obvious, because that's entirely how the original game operated, where it was just like this was just a sea of water. You just kept walking off, and then you could just go straight through to the palace, right? So you had to know by talking to the townsfolk that there was more out there. I'll show you this quick. Can't go this way, but that's something new. What is this for? What does it do? I promise you I have no spells or abilities that will move that. But much like what we just experienced here... Oh, Lord. Ow. I knew that was going to happen. I almost have 4,000 now, so I kind of don't. Now I kind of don't want to do what I was going to do. But I feel like I have to in order to show you what I wanted to show you guys. So I'm still going to go through with it. But man, I was wrong about not having almost 4,000 XP, and I was already here, right? We were already here? I'm pretty sure I was already here. Yeah, there was a point back there. Anyway, but yeah, we got a shortcut out of the palace. So there's a shortcut to the other town now, new to the game. There's this shortcut with the boots back to this palace, so you don't have to go through the cave and all the unpleasant stuff there. And I appreciate that, right? Like there's some modern gaming sensibility in these improvements. Okay, this guy isn't in the fountain. God, he's in the fountain in that other save. I don't know if I have any video of it though to prove it, because I'm on the second quest with that save now, so he's not in the fountain anymore. Oh, I meant to heal first. Darn it. No. I'll go to the red lady. Roxanne. I would like to support the channel by Detest Jack Conte. I will definitely do super chats if the opportunity eventually arises. Oh, tell me why you don't like... I assume that's who runs Patreon. Tell me more, please. I'm interested to know. Alright, so we're here because there's a lady that's selling a map, and I have enough money now to buy that map without wasting it. Please save our town. No problem, lady. There we go. Alright. And in our inventory, it is now next to our heart container and at the bottom there, and push and magic container. It's only half of a map. It's only half. There's another one out there. What will this do for us? I don't think I can show you right now. May have to wait until next week. Maybe I won't. We're in town here still, right? Let's get the other boulder circle. Yeah. I'm doing a pretty good job of cleaning up and getting all these items and stuff. So I can't really show you what it does because I've sort of done a lot of it already. Alright, boulder circle, fifth to southeast. I'm going to write that down. So southeast. And this is in Nabooru. I only have... So there's... Well, we'll see it. There's 8 boulders. We won't see it today. There's 8 boulders. And I need to know the positions of at least 5 of them to be able to brute force it without a lot of combinations. I say at least 5, that leaves 6 combinations. I could possibly do it with 4, because there's only 16 combinations, but that's still a lot to have to go through. So I'm gonna have 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have 5. River monster hates noise. Good to know. All right, let's go back and finish this palace up, and then we'll call it a day. But just to show you what this map does, I think there's one spot I didn't go because I specifically left it because I knew that I had to show you how the map worked. Ah! Alright. That's not the one I was thinking of, but this will do. Okay. Did you see that? There's a heart over this town here? Okay. Yep. I know exactly what this is, so we're going to go straight to it. There we go. I'm not talking to the wise man in this town for his directions on Boulder Circle because he ain't there anymore. He's the guy that gave me the chicken spell. And when it screwed up, he says, "Oh no, what happened again?" and then disappeared. So even if you could talk to all 8 wise men to get all 8 boulders, there's always going to be one you don't know about. You don't need it at that point because the other 7 will let you know. But it's just funny to me that you have to get to the 8th one to get all the information. All right, so she's the one that recommended I get the red fairy, Safe Earth from the Ruto Mountains, and then I get, boom, that guy, which is again an optional quest. You don't have to do it. So that's 2 heart pieces I can think of now where it's like if you don't get them, it's not much of a huge loss because you don't get that 9th container. Like even just 1 is enough to not get that 9th one, which is frustrating. But if you don't want to do all the optional stuff, there's one more. I'm not going to get it today, so I can save it for next time. Yeah, right there. That someone in one of the towns, I think it might be Mito here, says that they hid potion in the desert. So that's one of the new ones. Again, there's 18 locations now for all of this stuff. Okay, we're gonna finish our quests. We'll also hit that house next time. I'm gonna do it as all of, to again front load the stream with stuff that's new for people who are curious about why this remake exists. Like, there are a lot of highlights I could do about this game. Like, the chicken magic is one of them. All of these optional side quests could end up being their own highlight videos that we'll make. And I like doing that because who wants to watch, in general, not you guys because you're amazing, but like who in general wants to watch through hours of streams to get the full benefit of what we're doing here? Like, I don't expect, that's why we have a separate streaming channel, because I don't expect most people to be like, yeah, I'll watch hours of live streams week after week to get a little bit of information. Like, I assume you're all here because you enjoy it. I enjoy having you here. I enjoy doing this. But it's also a good way to like get something out there. Whittle down my pile of shame, of course. Hence the producer's picks. Like that's less of like, give me a game that I should play, and more of like, I need to prioritize which of my many games that I own I need to finish first. So you guys are gonna help me, and by doing that, you'll see something that you want to see. Is my hope. But as Peter says, I'm already doing his pick, so. Was it Peter? Or was it Dilius? I already forgot, I'm so sorry. I think it was Peter. He's a producer. Yeah. It was Peter. Right, because Dilius doesn't like the guy who runs Patreon. Alright. I'm getting there. I'm remembering who everyone is now. Do I do reflect? I want to save my magic. God, I'm feeling like I could crawl through this dungeon again and like get 4,000 points. I'm not gonna, because we need to finish this up. Oops, I need to go down the. I need to go down the elevator. Linking an elevator, living it up when he's going down. What's that song about? Oh boy, which way do I go? I'm gonna go. Do you go right first or left? It's always the general rule for palaces in this game is go right. If you can't go right, go left. If you can't go left, go down. That's the way that you're supposed to go. It's not always advisable in certain cases, but if you don't know and can't remember, that's a generally good rule to follow. That'll be a great rule to follow once we get to the Great Palace. No pun intended there. And then always stab these statues that you can find, right? Even if they're hard to get to, it might be worth casting a jump spell. Well, that was pretty dangerous. That could have been deadly, but I have that red fairy now, so it's not too deadly. Yeah, even if you have to cast jump to get to one of those statues, or even sometimes these gargoyles in the wall, worth it to potentially get, ow! Too many buttons! There are 2 buttons and that's too many! Ah. Oh boy. Oh, and there's bubbles now. I think the bubbles are new to this version. It's already tough enough to get across here with these guys. Like, you gotta add friggin'... Yeah, alright. So that would have been a death! That would have been a death, but I have the fairy and that didn't kill me. So the danger's mitigated a bit. And I think that's partly why they're in there is because there's an expectation that you might have the fairy. I don't know. Whatever. Let's do this one in the dark, because why not? Why not? Why not? Ooh. I'm gonna get so many points. I'm gonna feel so bad wasting them. Oh man. We're almost there, I think, though. Oh, we aren't, though. Ow. Ow. If there's 6 guys you kill, you get a magic container. Oh, I hit the torch by accident. Just as I was down stabbing a guy. Ooh, there we go. This one, don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'm gonna need reflect magic to beat this boss. Alright. Oh, yeah, dang. Okay. So we just might get that 4,000 after all. This is new. If you can't tell. This is all new. Alright. Now. Ugh! There we go. So, dear viewer, how can you tell that these guys are gonna jump out at you? Well, if you look closely at the sprites, the ones in the bottom that didn't chase me have their eyes open. It's like a light-colored pixel, one little light-colored pixel. And these other guys that are moving have their eyes closed. They have a dark-colored pixel. Now that is not a discovery I made. I got to give full credit to Von Fahrenheit. Not only for that observation, he's a developer too, so like, he knows of where he speaks with these bits of attention to detail, but his videos are also the reason I found out about this remake in the first place. So it came up literally the week I had mentioned in a Famicom Dojo video game podcast live stream that I would love this game to be remade, and then like later that week, YouTube suggested his video to me. We don't quite have the 4,000. Okay. I'm not sure why that was added, why that was new. It's fine. Okay, this is different. They didn't have these floors before. You could just cheese this dude in the corner, and that would be it. Not so here. Oh boy, am I gonna fall? Okay. Mostly because it's widescreen now. So he's got a lot more real estate to play with. And as you can see, he disappears long before these get to him. So you just gotta kind of go with it, man. Oh boy. So a lot more difficult. This fight becomes, ooh, dead. This fight becomes a lot more challenging. As you can see. I could have left the light off. That would have made it interesting. Eh, whatever. Okay. So I don't really think it matters where you situate yourself because it's going to be roughly the same no matter what. And then these reflect bits, they take a long time to go across the screen, so he can teleport lots of different places, and they'll never get to you, and they'll never get to him either because he pops away so fast. But yeah, it just makes it very random. There's no way to touch him, even if he didn't disappear so fast in this version. Yeah, that was much easier. Even if he didn't disappear so fast in this version, you couldn't hit him with your conventional weapons. So just like the KKK Wizzrobes earlier on. All right, life will go up. Yeah, might as well. There. Now I have maximum life. I don't really though, so watch this. It's just gonna hit like 9,000 something, but not full nines. Yeah, just 9,000. Now in the original game, what that would let you do is that would get you to an extra life, and that's still the case in this game. Like once you've maxed out your stats, you get a free life. But oh, we didn't go north yet. I'll show you north real quick. Let's do that. So, I probably should have come here first because you would have seen this land here and not been able to get to it, but you would have realized, oh, maybe I can get to it when I have the boots, which now I have the boots, I can get there. All right, and north we go. North, Miss Tessmacher, north. And we get to this palace, which we saw in our Adventure Island quest last week. Didn't know how to get there, now we know how to get there. All right. So this palace is new. It's not really a palace though, kind of like the quote-unquote palace that we saw in the Ruto Mountains. That's just where the ferry is. It's dilapidated. It's not a real palace, right? You're not gonna have bad guys. Oh man, and they can't jump up there. You're not gonna have like, you know, a new item and then like have to beat a bad guy. We'll have a new item though. That's what these are for. Like the red fairy here was a new item in that palace. I don't like these guys at all. I hated them in the original version. I hate them even more here. Go away. I'm not jumping with you nearby. There. Criminy. Yeah, so this jump's a little challenging because you gotta hit this guy on the way in, and then you can sneak by him. Otherwise, if you don't hit him, he'll just bounce off like I did and die. So this will be something we do next week, I think. I think I showed you guys King's Tomb earlier. There's similar writing here. And this is, I think there are 3 spots total that I found that need that. So we can't get there just yet. We're not quite ready. Actually, that particular spot, I'm not even sure that I can do next week. So I'm going to go back to town here, and then we'll save it there, and then we'll call it a day. So thank you all now for watching. I mentioned Patreon earlier. Please consider joining up if you don't hate Jack Conti. Even $1 a month is better than an ad, as we like to say, and it's nothing. It's next to nothing. To pay $2 a month, and then you get extra credit, which is our various in-progress videos of our sorry, she distracted me, of our streaming content, not our streaming content, our scripted content. He's still not in the fountain. Very, very strange. We got a lot of stuff coming. We have a lot of stuff on there already that's not released. We have in-progress videos of our SP Edition versions of our Season 1, original Season 1 videos from 16 years ago. So they need a bit of an upgrade on one hand. But then on the other hand, like, there were things that we always wanted to do that we just didn't have time to do or didn't have the capability to do back in the day. So that's another reason that we're doing it. But we're also going to add things because we're not just here for nostalgia berries. We want to pay tribute to the last 16 years or so of Famicom Dojo. And, and a great way to do that is to kind of call forward to our various videos that we've done since then, including ones that we're going to do in the future. So if you want to support that effort, $2 a month. That's not much. That's not much. That's next to nothing, as I said. For $5, you can be a producer, and we can do the producer's picks to help me get things on my. I can't see my pile of shame. Those are toys back there, and then boxes. The toys aren't all on the shelves yet. But over to my left here is my pile of shame wall, and there are plenty of games to pick from, believe you me. Those are all the physical ones. They got digital ones that we could go through. Like, I just picked up, where did it go? It was on top of things before. There it is, it's under my phone. I picked up this copy of Kid Icarus. And I picked this up, not because I need a copy of Kid Icarus. I haven't owned a physical copy before. This is in very good condition. But I have it on the NES Classic Edition. I have it on Famicom Mini. I have it on Nintendo Switch Online, NES, and Famicom. Like, do I need a physical copy? Not necessarily, not for the game itself. I got it for these 5 screws. If you know anything about this, then you know what I'm going to say next. But in earlier NES games, like very early on, the 5-screw versions meant that there was probably an adapter inside of it. Not always, not necessarily. There were indicators along the pins here. Now I bought this version not knowing what the pins showed me, but there's a certain pin configuration and then 5 screws on certain games. Wrecking Crew is one of them. Hogan's Alley might be another one. Gyromite's the classic example. So I have 5-screw versions of those games with adapters in them, which I've used. In some of the videos I talk about, like those SP editions of our Season 1 stuff. We talk about it then. But I got this for a different reason. Because at least once it had all the criteria. It felt heavy. It had the 5 screws and had the right pin configuration, but it didn't have an adapter inside. But what it did have was very interesting to me, and I need this in order to expand upon one of the subjects in our SP videos. So the plan is right now, and that's partly why it's taken us so long to get them out, is that we're going to have the SP editions of the videos. We're also going to have some spin-offs of topics we didn't cover when we went through those initially. So the first episode is going to have a spin-off topic. Well, I've been playing Zelda II. There was a video actually it's the second video. It's the second thinking here, how to organize these. The second episode mentions Zelda II a lot, having to do with the Famicom Disk System version, and these, as we mentioned, comparison video. That comparison video that we linked to 16 years ago is gone from YouTube now. So we're going to make our own, and that'll be the spin-off of that. We also talk about NSO a lot. And we have a video about that people still really like and is very popular. But things have changed on Nintendo Switch and the eShop that make those instructions not wrong, but there are easier ways to do it now. We're going to update that for 2024. We're also going to do more spin-offs of our other ones. So I think the second episode I mentioned already We mentioned Excitebike and the data recorder. That's a whole other episode that we did years later, well, not years ago now, but years after that one, that you can go and watch now. But in reference to calling forward to that stuff, like we call forward to that video now that it exists from the SP edition. But there's still more to spin off. Like I mentioned, the Zelda thing, like episode 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. They all have potential spin-offs of subject matter that we could do as new videos today. So we're not just looking back, we're looking forward, we're doing new things that we didn't do before, because it's also the Famicom's 40th anniversary this year, and this year is almost over. But you know, a year lasts a while, right? July to July, we have time to celebrate the Famicom's 40th anniversary. So that's what we're going to do. If you become a Patreon member today, patreon.com/FamicomDojo, that is a way to support us in this endeavor to do our scripted content. But also it helps support these videos. Like I just bought, and they're not here, I just bought new backlights, which I am not using as I explained at the top of the show, because I need to get it on the camera here. Whoops. Did I say camera? I meant my phone. You control it from your phone. I got to figure that out. Didn't do it in time. Because I only got the lights yesterday, and yesterday was a whole thing of stuff. Part of the reason I wasn't able to stream yesterday was why I couldn't get this set up earlier. But you know, that's what your contributions help pay for, is to like make this look good, which will in turn make the scripted videos look good, because I'll use it for that as well. Yeah, that's what we do here, and thank you so much. I can take these off because I don't have to hear the game anymore. Yeah. So once more, patreon.com/FamicomDojo. Let me read off our supporters for the month of December. Is Facebook gonna? Sorry, is there a video that's gonna play? Is gonna make things noisy? I hope not. I hope it won't start auto-playing anything, because you'll hear it. I guess I could block the audio here. All right. Patreon screen. Here we go. I'll show your locked post. All right. Here. Okay. So part of the rewards that you get for being a Patreon member is I mention your name in these streams for the producers and above. So for the month of, I need to get the active members. That's way more than I'm used to seeing. For the month of December, our Patreon subscribers, Dojo Disciple level, are Andrew Greeley, Bombs, Daniel Hathcock, Earl Grey III, and Talbot. Producers are Butt Lord, Jodes Forever, Keith Robinson, Matcha, Peter Burrell, and Rachel Moser. So Peter was here earlier. You might still be here. Thank you all. Thank you, Peter, as well. It's been a blast doing this. As I mentioned, it's been about 3 years of weekly Famicom Dojo live, Pile of Shame live, and streaming our Dojo casts. And then we've added live streams for our Two Boobs Watch the Tube TV review podcast. And that's over on Vink's channel, so go subscribe to Vink. Subscribe to our main channel as well, the Famicom Dojo channel, at Famicom Dojo. Subscribe to this channel if you're watching for the first time, because that's how we know you like it. And we need your subscriptions right now, especially to get to 500. And we are more than halfway there now. Like just a month ago, we were like a little more than halfway there. Now we're like 2/3 of the way there. Let's keep it going, guys. And we're going to keep doing more great videos like these ones. I think they're great anyway. And then, yeah. So please consider signing up. I'm going to drop a link in the chat there. You're driving. Okay. Fair enough. You're driving too? It used to be that like people would tell us that they were like folding laundry and stuff listening to our podcast. Or even like watching the live stream, but now people are driving. I'm glad you can listen. I'm glad I'm saying enough interesting things that you can just listen. So, all right, that's a link for the Patreon. Here's a link to our main channel. at Famicom Dojo. I'm gonna copy this too so I can get Vinks in there. Jerkon is not driving. Good to know. Thank you. Is it Jerkon or Jerkon? Like Jerry, like Jer. I don't know. You let me know. Famicom Vink. Dilius of Sparta is folding laundry. So yes, he's still here, Peter says. Oh, well, if you're driving, how are you typing? Stop it. I hope you pulled over. However I want to say it, says Jerkon. Well, Jerkon sounds like a jerk, so I might say Jerkon. Does that sound better? I can't even tell. I'll figure it out. Anyway. Oh, you are parked. Thank God. Okay. All right. And the last link I'm going to drop is for our Discord where we can talk more about this video and others. I do the streaming announcements there because like there's really no good way to do it. Like there aren't enough followers like on Threads or Blue Sky, or even like people who pay attention on Facebook that we can announce like schedule changes to the stream. So going to our Discord is the best place because I will leave announcements there about when things have to change. Like this week, usually it's, as we say in the banner, it's 7 to 8:30 Eastern time that we stream, and that's generally true. But if it's got to change, that's where I have to announce it because there's no one else. There's no other way. And Peter only checks Discord for things in no social media anyway, so that works. That makes sense to me. All right, cool. That's it for this week. I think we'll have one more week of this, and then 2024 we'll do a new producer's pick. How about that? Man, we've gotten down four palaces out of 6, and then plus the Great Palace. I wanted to say we'll do about a palace a stream, but man, there's so much extra content in this game. I really can't promise that. So that's 3 more weeks, maybe 4. So maybe February we'll get to producer's picks. I'm really sorry, guys. I don't know. Unless this gravy train dries up, then I might switch off for a bit. But it's been doing really well doing the streams for this particular game. We did the original game as well, the original Zelda 2, the NES Zelda 2, I should say, earlier in 2023. So you can go and watch all of those. If you haven't seen the earlier ones for this version of the game, go watch those too. But like, if you're like looking for something to do and you're really interested in Zelda 2, go back and watch those. We go through that. That took 6 streams to do. So man, if we have extra stuff and I only get this done in 6, yeah, I think I promised 7 just now. It might be 8. We'll see how it goes. So we'll get 5 done this year and then maybe 3 next year. We'll see. It'll be fine. Thank you again for coming. Let us know what you want to see. Like, even if you're not a producer, I'm still curious in everyone's opinion about what we can play. Like I'm obligated by producers' picks to play those games, right? So, okay. Until next time, then, the dojo is chickening out? I don't know. That seems good enough.
Famicom Dojo.